right, over to Prague we go. We got to fly there. You can't take a train across the Atlantic. Elise Mertens, Kristina Pliskova. Last year, Mertens beat her twice, didn't drop a set, and would keep that going today, but it was close.
It was, but Mertens is playing such good tennis and aggressive tennis, even on this red clay. Heavy conditions. It rained a lot yesterday, a bit overnight, and Mertens actually dominated on serve right here. Really doing a good job of defending and putting herself in good position. But Pliskova stepped up enough to tie this match up at 5-all. But Mertens, again, just not giving up a whole lot. Moved beautifully throughout this match. She's one of the more solid players from the ground. Kristina Pliskova has been impressive with her movement all week, but just that little edge that Mertens had, and it came through in that first set. But second came down to the tiebreak, and again, Mertens coming up big on serve. She out-aced Kristina Pliskova, which you don't really expect, but heavier conditions and just so confident from the ground.
That's impressive. Out-aced Kristina Pliskova, who every year is in top 5 basically on the WTA in terms of aces. Mertens said after the match, the more matches you play, the more confidence you get, the more you know how you have to play. So, Paul, what is the importance of getting in these matches right now after 5 months off?
Oh, look, it's been a long time, so everyone's trying to get their match legs back. You know, we're so used to practicing after a period of time like this, but players need matches. And one of the things I like about Mertens' game, and you could see on the clay, you talked about it, Chanda, is she's very good about court positioning. Even though it's slower, it takes a little bit longer to finish points. She's trying to get up on the baseline. She's trying to put you in uncomfortable spots. But the biggest theme for all the players now is getting on the courts, feeling comfortable playing matches, and getting used to that competitive environment, and in particular, the big points, getting ready to play break points. What do you do then? What do you do when you're down break points? Takes a little bit of time.
Elise Mertens won the doubles title at the U.S. Open last year, but her singles game is getting up in that upper echelon spot right now. Who will she face in the final tomorrow? Will Simona Halep, the top seed, all-Romanian battle? Ici Begu played 7 hours, including finishing her quarterfinal earlier today, and then back out on the court, Chanda, against Simona Halep.
I'm going to take this.
All right, you go,
Steal
Paul.
this from Chanda. The thing you have to wonder about Begu is, how do you play 7 hours after 5.5 months off? Well, you play it a very difficult way. You have the trainer come out, you get your hands taped, you have blisters, parts of your body hurt that never hurt before. It's a tough thing to do, 2 days of tennis, for Begu to come out and play someone like Halep. And look at Halep in the tiebreak. Gets up 6-2, gets through that tiebreak, does a really nice job playing consistent tennis. And let's remember, this week we've been looking at Simona Halep, wondering about this shoulder, right? We wondered how bad is it going to be, because she's been having a few little issues. We had the trainer on the court today. We saw her flexing it, moving it around a little bit. But she served incredibly well, high percentage-wise, 70%, but not a lot on it. But she did a really good job in the big moments. She broke 6 times, and look at her, very happy about the win.
Let's hear from Simona Halep.
I had some tough matches at the beginning. You know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad to play long matches, because sometimes you get the rhythm, sometimes you get tired. So today it was a good match, and I'm happy for her also that she did semifinals, and the fact that we played this tournament, first tournament for me to play final. It's nice. It's a nice feeling.
Well, she won the last tournament she played, and now looking for her 9th straight win. Matchup against Elise Mertens, Chanda. 3-1 head-to-head. Halep 2-0 on clay. What do you see?
No, this is going to be a fantastic battle. Both of these players so solid from the ground. Slightly different ways. Halep, of course, still moving great. Little trouble with her serve. Halep got broken a lot, even in this match. So I think that's an area she's got to focus a little bit more on, because Mertens, she is a good returner. And when you look at how Mertens has served, she can go toe-to-toe with anybody right now. So that should be a good match.
Yeah, I think it's really important for Mertens to take advantage of Simona Halep's serve. You know, she's served 75 and 70% the last couple of matches, but she's not serving big because she's a little fatigued in the shoulder. We've talked about that issue. So for Mertens, put a lot of pressure on the Halep serve early on, and play yourself a game up to 30 every time you serve. In other words, try to beat Simona to 30, so she's got to play from behind all the time, relieve some of that pressure.
Well, the one time Mertens beat Halep, it was in a final in Dubai.
There you go.
Biggest win of Mertens' singles life. I don't know who's doing the highlights, but I have some stats for you, Paul.
We got you here.
All right, much more still to come here on TC Live.